Activity 11 is macro recording. This is very useful if you're performing repetitive steps over and over on multiple images. So to record a macro in Fiji, we want to go to Plugins, Macros, Record. And this window will open up, and anything we do from this point on will be recorded up here. So first thing I'm going to do is open up, let's go with a batch macro. Let's open nuclei1.tiff. So we'll see select window nuclei1.tiff. And for this example, I'm going to count the nuclei within this image. You can obviously repeat whatever activity you want to in this case. So I'm going to image adjust threshold. Does that look okay? That looks okay. Hit apply, process, binary, watershed in this case. Let's go to analyze particles. Let's clean this out a bit. So let's go something like 100 to infinity. Let's exclude on edges, create outlines, display results, clear results, and summarize. And hit OK. And that's our final data that we want to get out of our macro. Okay, so over here you can see lots of different steps that I've done. I haven't messed up, but if you mess up and start clicking wrong buttons and things, then this will all get recorded as well. So it's a good idea to look through it and try and make sure that it makes sense. So the first thing I'm going to get rid of is this, because we don't always want to be opening up. We might not always have a nuclei-1.tiff image. So here set or threshold, default dark. This doesn't actually do anything, but we can leave that in there. Convert to mask, run a watershed, and then run the analyze particles tool with these settings, and that should then give us that final result. If you feel like you're done, then you can hit create here, and that will create your macro that you can now test. If you're signed up for the Fiji macro writing for biologists workshop, Ellie will take you through what all the different colors and things here mean, so it'll help you in terms of how your macro looks and finding any problems that you might have. I'm just going to close all these windows, and we're going to try and run this macro that I've written on this nuclei1.tiff image. Okay, so if we hit run, hopefully we don't get any errors, and it basically duplicates what we've done before. Okay, once you're happy with this, you can go to File, Save As, and then give that macro whatever name you want, but it needs to have the IJM at the end there to be recognized as an ImageJ macro. Okay, so let's call it nuclei.ijm. So let's close down all these windows. Okay, so now I've got my ImageJ macro there. I can drag and drop this again if I want to run it, or you can also go into plugins, macros, run, and then try and find that on the desktop and run it that way with an opening.